Principals have a tremendous influence on the schools that they lead. One of the things that drove me to enroll in this program here at Curry, specializing in ed leadership, is the idea that we're trying to prepare principals not only just to manage a school, but also how to lead one. We can do all the technical training we want, how to craft a discipline policy, how to craft some instructional coherence. That's great, but what does it mean to come up with a vision for where you want to take a school? And then how do you realize that vision? I want to make the daily experience of a principal a little bit less daunting. And so with the courses that we have here at Curry, that's one of our central goals, is to create fewer surprises when they're on the job, because decisions that they make when they're in the field have immense consequences. All the students in our principal preparation program are current teachers, and when you shift from teacher to principal, all of a sudden you're teaching adults. One of the things that Curry does really well is we try to teach our principal licensure candidates that there are some different strategies to use when you're teaching teachers as opposed to teaching students. And how Curry tries to promote that in our program is pretty unique. Professors here at Curry are really supportive. It's a true one-to-one advisor-advisee relationship. The amount of support is just incredible. Before I even stepped foot on the grounds, my advisor, Professor Duke, sent me a note to say your research agenda will start to be crafted in August, even before classes start. And so the opportunities here at Curry to do student research are boundless. And I wouldn't have expected in my first year to work alongside my program faculty on collecting original data. It was actually published just a few months ago. Professor Duke has immensely high expectations. He constantly pushes me, forces me to question my assumptions, asks me to dig deeper. And so when it comes to me and how I think about issues related to education and to principal preparation, Dan amazes me on a weekly basis. The job is tough. It is a really tough job to be a principal. And so that holistic approach that Curry takes, where it's academics, it's building your professional profile, but it's also concerned and centered on you as a person. And it's very personal. This is real. This is not something that we're here just to get a degree. The most special thing about Curry is that it's a family. The professors that we have and the colleagues that I get to work with, we're invested in one another. Our central focus is to prepare leaders to go out there and lead schools that improve the lives of students. I was a recipient of the Walter Campbell Scholarship in Educational Administration, so I'm very thankful to the foundation and its donors for supporting students here at Curry. And so I think about it often. I recently gave a presentation to a group of visiting Chinese school administrators that were curious about how we train and evaluate our teachers and our principals. And so the research that we do here at Curry is actively influencing the leaders that are in schools in countries around the world. You know, when we do research and when we teach, sometimes we think it just stays in a classroom or it just stays in a research lab. The effect cascades around places that you would have never guessed, because there are very generous people out there that give their money to try to ensure that we can focus on the research and focus on making our classrooms and schools better for students. That check turns into experiences. And I have been so fortunate to have been a recipient of those funds to help me craft an experience that's going to make a difference in the lives of principals, teachers, and students in schools around the world. That just is something that it's hard to put into words. As teachers and as principals, there's a lot of delayed gratification, and I might not see it today, I might not see it tomorrow, but there are lives that are changed by educators on a daily basis. And one of the things that I take very seriously is how can we have that happen for every student? My name is Bryan, and I am an educator.